So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 39.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Darnold. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. A first down throw, Darnold. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Foster. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And 8 yards.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
On the play.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Now it's Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Ferguson. Smith catches left side.
Ferguson.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 17-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On third down, Ferguson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They run. It's Foster. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Darnold down to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
For number 88, incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that's caught by Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Back to throw. Ferguson. And he's got his man on the out route.
Ferguson.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, here's Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him work, can't relate.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Check 43. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. To the air again, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And goal.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Ferguson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Ferguson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken.
21 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Got an open man. It's Foster. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A final shot before the break. Darnold looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to it. How did each play work? Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Ferguson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ferguson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw again. Ferguson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Switch. Check 52. Jim.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Ferguson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run with Henry, and they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike. I know he ain't got it. 53's a Mike. 50, 60.
To throw on 3rd down. Ferguson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lawrence. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
It's 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Darnold. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Ferguson. And this is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake. Ferguson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to throw, Darnold. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Darnold on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Foster. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Number 21.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
The game at 10. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferguson. He finds Corey Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill, turn up. Slam.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And 12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Darnold. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
First down.
Darnold. Flush to his right. He'll try it. Darnold, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This will be from 53 for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here. They maneuver to the outskirts of his range, Charles. He steps up, drills it from long distance.
That was no gimme. I like that expression, outskirts of his range. Look, the kickers that I've met, All they want is a chance. And I think he knew this one was good the second it left his foot.
Final score, Titans.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
My hand ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Do what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon'
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Select the team you want to join.
With my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I got